Hello, this is a video about the comparative and superlative, very important in English. There are 4 rules basically. There are one-syllable adjectives we're going to talk about, like small, smaller, smallest. Adjectives with 2 syllables, 3 or more syllables, and there are some irregular comparatives and superlatives. I will discuss these with you and I hope it will become clear to you. So, in order to make it visible for you, hot has got 1 syllable, so hot becomes in the comparative hotter and in the superlative hottest. Cute, only 1 syllable, so in the comparative cuter. Pretty, 2 syllables, pretty, so prettier, or in the superlative prettiest. And lonely, lonely, 2 syllables, lonelier or loneliest. And beautiful, well, you can guess, has got 3 syllables, more beautiful, and in the superlative most beautiful. So let's take a look at adjectives with 1 syllable. They will get er for the comparative and est for the superlative. So dumb, 1 syllable, 1 lettergreep. Damme, dumbest. Here's another adjective with 1 syllable. Cute, meaning in Dutch mooi, in French joli, and in German schön. Cute, cuter, cutest. The next adjective with 1 syllable is tall, in Dutch meaning lang, in German groß, ein großer Mann, in French een gros homme, so tall, in English taller, tallest. Next adjective with 1 syllable, big, bigger, biggest, big meaning in German groß, sie haben ein großes Haus, in French grand, and in Dutch groot. The next adjective with 1 syllable is fat, meaning in Dutch dik, a fat man, een dikke man. In French gros, een gros homme, and in German dik, ein dikker Baum. So fat, fatter, fattest. What you see is that you only have to add er and est. Next adjective with 1 syllable is sad, meaning in Dutch verdrietig, in French triest or sombre, and in German sad means traurig or trübe. Sad, sadder, saddest. So it's very easy with adjectives with 1 syllable. You only have to add er or est. With adjectives with 2 syllables, there are 2 options. Either you add er or est for the comparative or superlative, or you precede the adjective with more or most. So happy, happier, happiest, or more happy or most happy. Happy means blij in Dutch. In German it means glücklich. You're going to be happy. Du wirst glücklich sein. And in French it means heureuse or contente. Les chiens sont heureux et très sociables. The dogs are very sociable and happy. Some adjectives with 2 syllables have 2 options, either er or est, or you precede the adjective with more or most. So with simple, which means in Dutch eenvoudig, in German einfach, and in French simple. So either simple, simpler, simplest, or more simple and most simple. So, busy. In Dutch, druk. I am busy, ik heb het druk. In French, I'm busy, je suis occupé. And in German, beschäftigt. Tilted. So more tilted or most tilted. You can only use more and most. Tilted means in Dutch gekanteld, schuin. In French it means basculer. And in German it means gekiept, schräg or schief. So sadly, more sadly, most sadly. So tangled, in German verhedderd. In Dutch verward of glitten, in de war raken. And in French, enchevêtrement, a tangle of wires. Un enchevêtrement de câbles. So with 3 or more syllables, you form the comparative by putting more in front of the adjective, and for the superlative by putting most in front. Important, which in Dutch means belangrijk, in French important, it's almost the same, and in German, for instance, wichtig. For instance, the most important thing is to stay fit. You would say in German, das Wichtigste ist fit zu bleiben. So another example here of 3 syllables, expensive. In Dutch it means duur. In German you would say teuer. And in French you would say cher. It's very expensive. C'est très cher. Generous, more generous, most generous. Intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent. Intelligent. So more than 3 syllables. Intelligent in French. In Dutch you would say intelligent. The last group are the irregular comparatives and superlatives. So these are irregular. You have to learn them by heart, but they are not very difficult. So good, better, best, and bad, worse, worst. In Dutch you would say good, goed, and bad, slecht. In French, good is bon, and bad, mal. And in German, good is good, and bad is schlecht. More irregular comparatives and superlatives. Little, less, least. Little, in Dutch it means klein. In German it also means klein. And in French, petit. And much, more, most. In Dutch, much means veel. In French, beaucoup. And in German, viel. Far can either have an A or a U. So far, further, furthest. Or far, farther, farthest. In Dutch it means ver. In French, loin. And in German, weit. And finally, comparative adjectives are used to compare differences between the 2 objects they modify. Larger, smaller, faster, higher, groter, kleiner, sneller, hoger, plus grand, plus petit, plus vite, schneller, kleiner in German. And they are used in sentences where 2 nouns are compared in this pattern. So you always have a noun, a verb, the comparative adjective, smaller, and then followed by the noun. For example, my house is larger than hers. This box is smaller than the one I lost. Your dog runs faster than Jim's dog. So this is the end. I hope this was useful for you, and I hope you will watch my other videos. Thank you very much.